Hi everyone. As you know, in the last video we have discussed about how to solve out problems by using identities, and we discussed only few questions, and we are going to much problems are waiting for us. Many problems, number of problems are waiting for us. We have to solve this textbook in text questions. Then afterwards we have to find out many extra questions. Okay, and anyway, we are going to solve each questions. Okay. And one more thing, trigonometric questions, to solve out trigonometric questions, for explaining how we can solve trigonometric question, it may take some time. So please learn well and learn it seriously. As I told you, this is the most important session in this chapter. Okay, please watch the video. See, just take the in page number 192. You can see the page number, isn't it? You can see the page number 192. Example 13, we have to solve it out. Example 12, we already discussed in the last video, and example 13 is prove that ck into 1 minus sin a into ck plus tan a is equal to 1. So in this session, you have to expect most of the question as prove that. Okay, this type of question is very important. This question will comes under section C or section this question will comes under section C, and this type of lengthy question will comes under section D, that means formal question. So now we are going to discuss example 13. Read the question well. And as I mentioned in one video session or one Zoom class, for some trigonometry question there exists some specific method. So while I am solving, you may think that not you, in the last batch and many students may they have a mindset that how this teacher come to know about this is the way to solve out this question, how this teacher come to know about this. So answer for that doubt is, while this method, how we will get this idea means we have to solve many and many questions. I was solving this type of question for last 3 years. That's why I'm getting this idea very fast. If you are also start solving many question, number of questions, you will also get this type of idea. So only by solving question in trigonometry we can easily solve out questions. Then only by solving number of question, then only we will get the idea how to solve each questions. Okay. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു ചില ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് സോൾവ് ചെയ്ത് കാണുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ വിചാരിക്കുന്നത് എങ്ങനെ ഈ സാറിന് മനസ്സിലായെന്ന്. അപ്പോൾ അതിനുള്ളൊരു ഉത്തരം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ നമ്മൾ ഒരുപാട് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് സോൾവ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. അപ്പം ഒരു ലിമിറ്റിൽ കൂടുതൽ ട്രിഗ്നോമെട്രിയിൽ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. ആ ലിമിറ്റ് വരെ നമ്മൾ സോൾവ് ചെയ്യണം. അതായത് ബോർഡ് എക്സാമിന് ഇനി ട്രിഗ്നോമെട്രി എന്ന ചാപ്റ്ററിൽ ഞാൻ ചെയ്യാത്ത ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പോലും ബോർഡ് എക്സാമിന് ഇനി ഞാൻ ചെയ്യാത്ത ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പോലും ബോർഡുകാർക്ക് ചോദിക്കാനില്ല എന്ന രീതിയിൽ നമ്മൾ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് സോൾവ് ചെയ്തെത്തണം. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏത് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കണ്ടാലും നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തൊരു മെത്തേഡോ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തൊരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ്റെ ടൈപ്പോ അല്ലാത്ത ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനും ബോർഡ് എക്സാമിന് ചോദിക്കില്ല, എപ്പം നമ്മൾ അത്രയും ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് സോൾവ് ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയാണ് നമുക്ക് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് സോൾവ് ചെയ്യേണ്ട ഐഡിയ മനസ്സിൽ വരുള്ളൂ, അല്ലാതെ വേറൊരു നിവർത്തിയില്ല. So listen to this question. This question says that prove that ck into 1 minus sin a into ck plus tan is equal to 1. We have to prove this entire LHS as 1, isn't it? So let me start from LHS. What LHS says, I'm going to start from LHS. LHS says that ck into 1 minus sin a into ck plus tan a. We have to prove it as 1, isn't it? And ck can you replace as 1 by cos a? Of course, because ck is nothing but the inverse of cos. So ck you can easily replace as 1 by cos a, isn't it? And 1 minus sin a as it is. I'm not going to disturb this term. And here ck again 1 by cos a, because ck is the inverse of cos a. And tan a I'm going to write it as sin a by cos a. Can I write tan a as sin a by cos a? Of course, because tan is the ratio of sin and cos. We already discussed in the first video that tan is nothing but sin a by cos a. So you know one thing, when sec and tan comes together, in between there is a plus sign. Once again I'm repeating, when sec and tan comes together, in between the operation is plus, then you can convert this sec as 1 by cos a and tan a as sin a by cos a. You know why? Because see, the denominator becomes same. You know how to add two rational number with the denominator same. That advantage we can use here. So once again repeating, if sec and tan A comes together, you can replace sec A by 1 by cos A and tan A by sin A by cos A. The thing is that the denominator becomes same. In between the operation is plus. If denominator becomes same, you can write the denominator as it is, you can add the numerator. That advantage we can use in this particular position, isn't it? And these are some tricky attempts we are using. And the next step is, very next step is equal to 1 by cos A into 1 minus sin A as it is. I'm not going to disturb it. And here, as I said, since the denominator is same, just write the denominator as it is and add the numerator. What is numerator? 1 plus sin A. You may understood, isn't it? And now we just see it become 1 by cos A into 1 minus sin A into, now we just see here it is 1 by cos A into 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A divided by cos A, and the entire operation is multiplication. No? That means we can multiply all the numerator and we can multiply the denominator. And which are the numerator here? 1 into 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A. So when you multiply numerators, it become 1 into 1 minus sin A is 1 minus sin A. Then we have to multiply this 1 minus sin A with 1 plus sin A. You may understood, 1 plus sin A. Divide by what is denominator? Cos A into cos A is cos square A. Okay. Now we just see numerator become in the form a plus b into a minus b. 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A become a minus b into a plus b. No? What is a minus b into a plus b? A minus b into a plus b is nothing but a square minus b square. That becomes 1 square minus sin square A by cos square A. So now it become 1 minus sin square A. Numerator become 1 square is nothing but 1. 1 minus sin square is nothing, is divided by cos square A. And what is 1 minus sin square A? It is cos square A. I'm repeating, 1 minus sin square is nothing but cos square A. How do you know that? We know that one identity, sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1, no? So from that identity, we found an expression for cos square A as 1 minus sin square A, no? You may forgot, isn't it? We found an expression for cos square as 1 minus sin square from this identity. So instead of 1 minus sin square, what we can replace? Cos square A. Divide by denominator as it is cos square A. Now we just see, it will get cancelled and we will get the answer as 1. So this is the method. You may understood, this is a method, and how this problem is, the way of approach is nothing but it determines your solution. Some particular approach we have to make. If you're ready to make a particular approach to a problem, to a kind of problem, then we will get the result very fast. See, you may understood the question, and let me tell you one thing. And I will not say you have to follow the same method or same solution method which I am teaching. That means in trigonometry, for a particular question there may exist many different ways, but for some question there exists only one solution. But for, as I told you, some question there exists many solution, many method of solution. So you can also try for different kind of solution. You must try. In that way only we can learn trigonometry. Maybe we will try many methods, but we may fail. So in that way we can make a conclusion that for that particular question we must follow the teacher's method or textbook prescribed method. Are you following me? And let us move to the next question. Next question is very next question, example 14. Cot A minus cos A divided by, we have to prove that cot A minus cos A divided by cot A plus cos A is equal to cosec A minus 1 divided by cosec A plus 1. So here also let me start from LHS side, and I have to make some arrangements because you just see the LHS consists of cot and cosec, isn't it? But RHS consists of cosec only. Once again, LHS consists of cot and cos. RHS consists of cosec. That means we have to make some simplification in the LHS, and we have to make this LHS in terms of cosec. Then only we can go to the right side, isn't it? Because LHS contains cot and cos, RHS is in terms of cosec. In order to prove that LHS is equal to RHS, we have to make some process here in the LHS, and we have to make the presence of cosec in the LHS. Then only we can reach into RHS, isn't it? So as I told you, in order to make the presence of cosec in LHS, what I am going to do is, what do you mean by this cot? Cot, can I write it as cos A by sin A? Of course, cos is nothing but cos by sine. We already discussed. Cot is the inverse of tan. Tan is nothing but sine by cos. Then cot become cos by sine. And minus cos a as it is, because cos and sine are most simple operations. So we are not going to disturb them. And here also cot a, I am replacing it as cot a by sine a plus the second term as it is cos a. You may understood. Replace this cot a by cos a by sine a. That much only. Remaining time as it is. And you just see now, here it is cos a by sine a, here it is minus cos a. You may understood. So can you write this cos a by, let it be there, let it be there. So in the new, here one cos a is there, here also one cos a is there. This is the first term and this is the second term. From both term which is common, cos a came as common. So let me take that cos a outside. When you take cos a outside from these two terms, here nothing will remain because cos a is in outside. So since nothing will remain, we have to write 1. So 1 by sine a minus, here also nothing will remain. So here also we have to write 1. You may understood. Once again I am repeating. See, when you take cos a outside, when you take cos a from both term outside, so here it become 1 by sine a minus 1. And then in the denominator also, in these two term also I am going to take cos a outside, because why? Cos a and cos a common. Here first time, second time, in both time cos a came as common, just take outside. Cos a you just take outside. So what will remain? Here nothing will remain because cos a is outside. So here write 1 by sine a plus, here also nothing will remain. You have to write 1. You may understood. And the advantage is, now you just see cos a and cos a will get cancelled. Cos a and cos a will get cancelled. What is 1 by sine a? What do you mean by 1 by sine a? 1 by sine a is nothing but inverse of sine a. 1 by sine a is nothing but what? Inverse of sine a. Inverse of sine a we can write in another way, another method, 1 by sine a. 1 by sine a stands for inverse of sine a. What is inverse of sine a? Cosec a. So 1 by sine a you can replace as cosec a minus 1 divided by cosec a plus 1. See, this is the way how to make the presence of cosec, and we directly reached in RHS. This is the thing we have to prove. How simple is it? See, the question was a little bit difficult. When the first look, the question was a little bit difficult, but when we go for a correct approach, we got the result. See, if you want, you can write note. That's why I'm focusing this phone like this. You must write notes. So that question also we solved out. So as I told you, for this question also you have to try for some other methods. Just have a try, and try to prove in by using some other methods, other way of solution. You may get maybe you may get another way of solution also. Just try. If you fail, you can follow the same method. Okay, so now it's a time to go to the next question, and next question is very important, very important question. And I think the next question will be we have to go for many steps. It's a big question, comes under section D. Very important question. You can mark it as very important. See, next question is, read the question. Prove that sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 is equal to sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 divided by sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 is equal to 1 by sec theta minus tan theta. Once again, sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 divided by sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 divided by 1 is equal to 1 divided by sec theta minus tan theta. We have to prove that. That means this LHS we have to prove it as RHS, isn't it? And now we just see how to prove. As I told you, this is very important question. You can mark it as very important question. This question will come under section D, as I told you. And here you just see the LHS side and RHS side. LHS is in terms of sine and cos. LHS is in terms of sine and cos. RHS is in terms of sec and tan. That means in order to prove this LHS as RHS, we have to make the presence of sec and tan here in LHS side, because RHS contains sec and tan. So it contains only sine and cos. So we have to make some arrangement, make some modification here in the LHS side, and we have to make the presence of sec and tan in LHS. And then only we can reach into RHS side smoothly. isn't it? So in order to make the presence of sec and tan, what I am going to do is I am going to divide numerator and denominator. I am going to consider LHS and I am going to divide numerator and denominator completely throughout by cos theta. That means what is your LHS side? Sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 divided by sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. No? So what I am going to do is I am going to divide the numerator and denominator completely by cos theta. By which ratio I am going to divide? Cos theta. We just see that means this sin theta I have to divide by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta minus this cos theta I have to divide by cos theta. Cos theta entire time, each time I have to divide by the same ratio cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta, and here cos theta I have to divide by cos theta, and plus this one I have to divide by cos theta. Are you following? Divide by this sin theta I have to divide by cos theta, plus this cos theta I have to divide by cos theta, minus this one I have to divide by cos theta. Entire time I am going to divide by cos theta. So you may think that this kind of division is possible or not. See, listen, you just think about 3 by 6. What is the answer of 3 by 6? Of course, that is 1 by 2. If I am going to divide numerator and denominator by 3, what will happen? I am going to divide numerator and denominator by 3. If you divide numerator 3 by 3, we will get 1. If you divide denominator 6 by 3, we will get 2. See, we will get the same answer. That means if you are going to divide numerator and denominator with the same number, that will not spoil the rational number. Are you following me? If you divide numerator and denominator with the same number, here I divided numerator and denominator by 3. When you divide 3 by 3, we will get 1. When you divide 6 by 3, we will get 2. If you divide both with the same number, no problem. It will not spoil. Same way, if you divide, you must divide both numerator and denominator with the same ratio, cos theta. And here we have to use cos theta itself. You may ask why. So I will give you the reason. So as I said, you may ask why we are dividing by cos theta only throughout. See, very next step we will get understood why it is. What is sin theta by cos theta? Tan theta minus what is cos theta by cos theta? 1. Sin theta by cos theta is very simple, tan theta. Cos theta by cos theta 1 plus what is 1 by cos theta? 1 by cos theta is nothing but 1 by cos is nothing but inverse of cos. Inverse of cos is what? Sec theta. You may understood. And what is sin theta by cos theta? Again tan theta. Plus what is cos theta by cos theta? 1. Because you know cos theta it will get cancelled. We will get 1 no. Minus what is 1 by cos? 1 by cos means inverse of cos. That is sec. See. Now we just see LHS was in terms of sin and cos. Now LHS become in terms of tan and sec. That we need because RHS contains sec and tan. So LHS also contains sec and tan now. Anyway, we did not reach into RHS properly. RHS is 1 by sec theta minus tan theta. We didn't reach into RHS, but we made the presence of tan and sec because tan and sec is there in the RHS side. So now we can go for some more simplification process and we will reach into RHS. Anyway, we are half reached because we made the presence of tan and sec anyway. Because RHS contains tan and sec, we made the presence of that and we have to go for many modification now and we have to reach there exact. And that is the reason why I am dividing by cos theta. If you divide by sin theta, we will not get that. See, when you divide by sin theta, here it becomes sin theta by sin theta 1. Here it becomes cos theta by sin theta will be cot theta. That's why I am not going to divide by sin theta. I divided by cos theta. You may understood. Okay. As I told you, now we have to make some arrangements here and we have to reach in the RHS side. So arrangements means you have to be alert now because we are going to make some modification and this as I told you, some steps are very specific and we cannot arrange as your wish. We have to go for a particular way of approach because some question is like that. If we go for some other way, maybe we will not get answer. We have to go for the certain particular steps and these are the steps. let me tell you that. And numerator I am going to write as it is. I'm not, now onwards I am not going to disturb numerator, let it be there. And denominator what I am going to do is, let me write this tan theta, let me write this 1 first. See, in the denominator is consist of tan theta plus 1 minus sec theta. I am going to write this 1 first, 1. And then I am going to write minus sec theta, minus sec theta. Then what will remain? Tan theta only remaining. That I am going to write here. That means I made a arrangement here such that 1 I used right first, then minus sec theta, then tan theta. So you may think that, so let me tell you one thing, don't get upset by seeing, say maybe the problem of some students is maybe they may feel this type of question as difficult one and they will leave this question. Don't do that, because this kind of questions are waiting, many questions, and the same question may come in board exam. The specialty of trigonometry, and some question they will ask, the same question they will ask in board exam. That is a specialty of trigonometry. That doesn't mean they will ask only the same question, not like that, but for some particular question they will take the same question and they will give in the board exam question paper. So this also that type of a question. And so let us go for the more simplification process. പിന്നെ ഒരു കാര്യം ഞാൻ ഒരു കാര്യം തന്നെ പല പ്രാവശ്യം റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് പറയുന്നുണ്ട്, കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞത് തന്നെ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. Maybe some of the students may get bored, but don't get bored, because I have to think about all 32 students in your class. That's why I'm explaining the most simple thing many times. Are you following me? And ഒരു കാര്യം കൂടെ, ഇനിയുള്ള അറേഞ്ച്മെൻറ്റ്സ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് എങ്ങനെ ഇയാൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി എന്നൊക്കെ ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അതിന് നേരത്തെ ഉത്തരം തന്നെ ഉള്ളൂ. സോൾവ് ചെയ്ത് ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ട്രിക്ക് നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. സോ അവസാനം സൊല്യൂഷനോട്ട് എത്തുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി എന്തുകൊണ്ട് സാർ ഇതൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു എന്ന്. ഓക്കെ, so you may understood the rearrangement. 1 first, then minus sec theta second, then tan theta third, numerator as it is without any change. Okay, now you just see, now my space is finished. I have to rub and I have to write in a new screen. Now you just see, if you want you can write notes now. Now we just see we have reached this much, and now the next step is tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta as it is, and the denominator 1 minus sec theta plus tan theta, no? So I'm going to replace 1 as sec square theta minus tan square theta. You can ask me why. Can I replace 1 as sec square theta minus tan square theta? Why? Because from the identity 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, we understood that 1 is nothing but sec square theta minus tan square theta. So this is the hint I have used. From the identity 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, we understood that 1 is equal to sec square theta minus tan square theta. So I am going to replace this 1 as sec square theta minus tan square theta. And the next term as it is, what is that? Minus sec theta plus tan theta. Are you following me? Here you may understood this much. Now we just see in the next step, numerator as it is. As I told you, I am not going to disturb numerator. Denominator, what I am going to do is this sec square theta minus tan square theta as it is. Sec square theta minus tan square theta as it is. Now we just see here minus sec theta plus tan theta, no? Minus sec theta plus tan theta, no? I am going to take a minus outside from both the term. What I am going to do is I am going to take a minus outside from both the term. When I take a minus outside, this minus sec theta plus tan theta become what? Sec theta minus tan theta. You can ask me why. The reason is, when you take a minus outside, this minus sec theta plus tan theta become minus of in bracket, because minus I have to take outside, so you have to give a bracket. And inside sec theta minus tan theta will come, and you just check. If you have any doubt, you can take the minus inside and check what is minus into sec theta, minus sec theta, and what is minus into minus tan theta, plus tan theta. We will reach there. You may understood. Okay. Now we just see. You can ask me why I am taking minus outside. You will get understood in the very next step why I am taking this minus outside. And now we just see. Numerator as it is, tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta divided by. Now let me change the ink. Okay, Now we just see it is sec square theta minus tan square theta. It is in the form a square minus b square. A square minus b square, can you write it as a plus b into a minus b? That means sec theta plus tan theta into sec theta minus tan theta. Reason is that was in the form a square minus b square. So I am expanding it as a plus b into a minus b. And here the next term as it is minus, what is that? Sec theta minus tan theta. You may understand that much. And then the very next step, numerator as it is tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta divided by, all divided by. Now we just see, this is your first term, this is your second term. From both term, is there in common? First term is sec theta plus tan theta into sec theta minus tan theta. Second term is sec theta minus tan theta. Now we just see, from both the terms sec theta minus tan theta is common, no? This is the first term, sec theta minus tan theta is there. This is the second term, sec theta minus tan theta is there. So just take outside both the term. From both term, I can easily take sec theta minus tan theta outside. So take sec theta minus tan theta outside. When you take sec theta minus tan theta outside, you can give a bracket. Then in the first term, we took sec theta minus tan theta outside. So what will remain? Sec theta plus tan theta. Sec theta plus tan theta. Here what will remain? See here minus. Here what will remain? Sec theta minus tan theta came outside. Then nothing will remain. So you have to write 1. Once again I am repeating. This is the first term. This is the second term. From both the term, see sec theta minus tan theta we took outside. So sec theta plus tan theta minus 1 will remain. You know, if you not understood, I will give an example. See, for example, 2 into 3 minus 3. Which is common here? First time, second time. Which is common here? 3 is common. No? Take outside, what will remain? 2 will remain. Minus here, nothing will remain here, right? 1. See, same method here. We applied sec theta plus tan theta into sec theta minus tan theta minus sec theta minus tan theta. First time, second time. If from both times sec theta minus tan theta is common, take outside. Then we will reach this much. You may understood. And so we have reached this much now. Now we just see, is there any cancellation possible now? What is this? Tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta. So this is also tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta now. Once again, what is this? Tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta. Here also tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta, no? Here the sign is plus, no? Anyway, if there is no sign, here the sign is plus. That means both this and this are same terms. We can cancel each other. Then what will remain? When you cancel, you write 1. What will remain? 1 divided by sec theta minus tan theta will remain there, and we reached in RHS. Successfully we reached in RHS. So this is how we have to go through, we have to solve this problem out. And you may feel, as I told you, you may feel that this question is a difficult one, and since you are seeing this question as first time, you may think this is difficult, but when we practice twice or thrice, you will get understood this question is very simple. Only thing is we have to go for few more steps, that much only. Because in this problem we tried few steps. That is only one difference of this question from the previous questions and the coming question. The coming question also simpler than this question, and you have to give, as I told you, you have to give more importance to this question. And I'm going to explain one more possibility in this question. That means possibility of asking a question in board exam. Okay, so we completed. Anyway, we completed. I'm going to discuss about, maybe in board exam they may ask question like sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 divided by sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. Prove that sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 divided by sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 is equal to, instead of this, sometimes they may ask, instead of this they may ask, prove that sec theta plus tan theta. That means you can expect a question like this, sin theta minus, that means you can do it as a work. This is your activity. You have to write a question like this. What? Prove that sin theta same question, sin theta minus cos theta plus divided by sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 is equal to, instead of 1 by sec theta minus tan theta, this is an index question. Instead of that, what you can write, prove that sec theta plus tan theta. Okay, after writing this question in your notebook, you can do it as an activity. Are you following me? ചില സമയത്ത് ചില മെറ്റീരിയൽ ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനത്തെ പ്രോബ്ലം കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇത് നമ്മൾ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ബുക്കിലുള്ള ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണ്. ഇതിന് അത്ര ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഇത് എഴുതി കഴിഞ്ഞതിന് ശേഷം മാത്രം ഇത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ആയിട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഇതെങ്ങനെ പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യും? ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ എങ്കിൽ, see, same method. How much you have to go for the same proof and you have to reach this much. That means what all those things we did to reach this much, you have to write all those things. And when you write this much, you will get this much, this one, isn't it? What is that? 1 by sec theta minus tan theta. You know how to reach here. You know how to simplify this term. You know how to make modification in the LHS side and how to reach here, because we discussed just now how to reach up to here. Then I have to make this as this. For that, a little more adjustment is needed. I'm going to multiply. Here the term is 1 by sec theta minus tan theta, no? So we know, as I told you, we know how to reach this much. We already explained just now. And the next step, what I'm going to do is, here term is 1 by sec theta minus tan theta. I'm going to multiply both numerator and denominator by sec theta plus tan theta. What is the denominator here? Sec theta minus tan theta. I'm going to multiply numerator and denominator with what? Sec theta plus tan theta. You can ask me why, but you will get understood in the very next step. Sec theta minus tan theta, take the conjugate. What is that? Sec theta plus tan theta. Multiply numerator and denominator by sec theta plus tan theta. Same thing. And now we just see, what is 1 into sec theta plus tan theta? That is sec theta plus tan theta, no? What is sec theta minus tan theta into sec theta plus tan theta? Sec theta, it is in the form a minus b into a plus b. What is that? A square minus b square. So it becomes sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to, now we just see, sec theta plus tan theta divided by numerator as it is. What is sec square theta minus tan square theta? From the identity 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Sec square theta minus tan square theta will be what? 1. From which identity? We know one identity, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, no? From that identity we found that sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. See, it came as 1. Sec square theta minus tan square theta will be 1. So sec theta plus tan theta by 1 will be sec theta plus tan theta. We reached there, sec theta plus tan theta. So let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you once again. The same question can be asked as, prove that this is equal to this. So what we have to do, we have to simplify this one, and which all modification we made to reach this much, same modification we have to proceed, and we will reach here, isn't it, afterwards. Then what we have to do, here the denominator sec theta minus tan theta, take the conjugate and multiply. Why we are taking conjugate and multiply? Because here this type of an advantage is here. When you take the conjugate and multiply, here in the denominator sec square theta minus tan square theta will come. That we know that it is 1. That's why we are making this type of a modification. So as I told you, this is most important question, and I explained two possibility of asking a question like this. Two possibility. One possibility is already in the text, and another possibility we discussed just now. And you have to, as I told you, very important question. And let us move to the next question. So example 15 we discussed just now, and next we have to go to exercise 8.4. In that question, first question we already discussed, and second question also discussed, and let us move to third question. Evaluates this question. After discussing this question, we will wind up the session. Okay, see, this is the question, and you know, this is a different type of question. And can you use table here? Can you use table here? No, because the angles are 63, 27. Okay, so we cannot use table. So think. Maybe some students who may be understood which method we have to use, because these given angles are, yes, complementary. That means here the angle is 63, here the angle is 27. When you add 63 and 27, we will get, of course, what? 90. Here the angle is 17, here the angle is 73. When you add that, we will also get 90. That means the angles are complementary. But here that means this is almost similar question, but the only one difference is here square came. In complementary angles, we were not aware about that square, only ratio. But here the square of the ratio came, no problem. Anyway, let us apply which we used in complementary angles. Let us use same method for solving. That means sine square 63. We found that 63 plus 27 is 90. So instead of sine square 63, what you can write? Sine square 90 minus 27. You may be understood why. Instead of sine square 63, sine square as it is. Instead of 63, what I am going to write? 90 minus 27. Not 90 minus 63. Because 90 minus 27 is nothing but 63. Here sine square, here also sine square, no change. Here 90 minus 27, 90 minus 27 is nothing but 63. So no change in the question. We are not supposed to make any changes. And the next term, as I told you, same. We are not supposed to make changes in the both term. And here in denominator, instead of cos square 17, what we can write? Cos square 90 minus 73 plus cos square 73 as it is. You may understood. Now we just see what is sine 90 minus something, that is cos something. Then what will be sine square 90 minus something, cos square something, that means cos square 27 plus what is the next term? Sine square 27. See, it is in the form cos square 90 minus something. What is cos 90 minus something? Cos 90 minus something, sine something. So cos square 90 minus something, sine square something. Sine square 73 plus cos square 73. Now we just see. Now it came in which identity form? It is in the form cos square theta plus sine square theta. See, both angles are same. So it is in the form cos square theta plus sine square theta. What is cos square theta plus sine square theta? 1. So numerator 1. Denominator also sine square a or some other angle. Let it be sine square theta. Here both angles are same. You have to make sure that sine square theta plus cos square theta again. By that identity it is 1. By which identity? Sine square and angle. Sine square and angle. Let it be p. Sine square p plus cos square p is always 1. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is always 1. What you have to make sure? If here the angles are equal or not. See, here angles are equal and it is in the form cos square theta plus sin square theta, that will be 1. So 1 by 1 answer will be what? 1. So this is the way how to solve out this type of question. And what you have to do is, very next question, which question? This question, no, sine 25 degree cos 65, that you have to do it as for homework. Just try to solve it as homework. Second sub question. I'm really tired. About 40 minutes video session, really tired. So you may also, isn't it? Anyway, let us wind up. Have a nice day.